Hello, 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 my angels, my loves. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Guided Leap of Faith. We're going to look into. I'm gonna put my spectacles on, you guys. Now I see you. Okay, so we're going to look at a little bit of tarot today. See what's going on with you. You know what's going on in the energy. We're going to pick up the energy, and then when we finish with that, we're going to look into maybe some clarification, what's going on beneath the surface with your person, some things you don't see, some loving messages from them, and then possibly, depending on the time, an angel number. Okay, you guys might be seeing some synchronicities and animals, different numbers popping up, music, songs popping up. So we're going to delve into that and see what the universe has to give to you. Okay, so before we get started, let's get cause angels in. Dear God, I'm calling you to use me as a tool to help the collective on the healing journey. If there is a message for a certain individual, may you direct them to my channel so they can see that message. Also, I ask that my spirit guides and my good archangel protect me as I do this reading and any energy that's headed my way. Okay? I hope you guys are having a great day. Happy birthday, Cancerians. Alright, so let's get started with 3 shuffles. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Okay, before we come out, something's trying to pop out already, strategy. So let's see if that ends up coming out after we do our shuffle. I'm not going to take anything prior to. Okay, hope you guys' day is going great. Hope you've been watching my videos. If you do like what you hear today, please like, share, subscribe my videos. Hit the notification bell to alert you to when I do a new reading so that you can be apprised of everything that I'm saying and what's going on. Okay, and leave a comment, guys. Really, I welcome comments. Rather good, positive. You know, I am doing a healing journey, so let's try to keep them positive. Let's try to influence and give positive energy to anyone else who's making comments, and be respectful. Okay, any comments that are not respectful will be deleted. So I just want to say that up front. Okay, just be honest and transparent. All right, so what's the energy? Okay, we have 2 things popping out. Let's see what else. What is the energy for the collective today? Okay, that's 3. Okay, oh, something tried to come, but it went back. Okay, we have 4. All right, so let me tell you what's coming up. First thing came out is community. Can you guys see that? Community. So we have a number 7. So this is something definitely. 7 is a divine number. It's the sacred spiritual protection. It means completion. So something that you went through, or something that someone that you were involved went through, it has come to a completion. Okay, looks like somebody might have been engaging with the community, partying, letting people enjoy themselves, going out, you know. And we're going to clarify this because right now, you know, I don't know if this was like a good thing or not, but somebody was definitely engaging. Oh yeah. Okay, so what we have out here, this is going to be a good thing out here, because 7 does represent as well as a chariot. So this is somebody that's overcoming obstacles. They have introspection. They have determination. Okay, let me say that, they're determined. Okay, and there might be somebody in your area, in your group, like a spiritual group, that's giving you advice and trying to lead you on the right path. Okay, you might be listening to your spirit guides, because following that we have the 2, we have journey. And on this journey, you've gone through a lot. You've come out of a situation with the help of your angels and your spirit guides that were around you, and they're guiding a new path for you. But you know what you've dealt with in the past, the hurt, the betrayal, whatever you've gone through, it's allowed you to carry some baggage. So you're carrying some baggage with you. Even though you're moving forward, you're still holding on to some things that you need to let go of from the past. Okay, whether those were betrayals, whether it was something hurtful, childhood traumas, lies, deceit, you know, old mindset, way of thinking. You know, you need to release that, because it looks like you're carrying that with you down on your new journey. Okay, so you need to release the past, even past relationships. You might need to let go of people and old patterns from the past. You do have the next card with Archangel Gabriel out here. Archangel Gabriel is a messenger of God, so you call on him for clarity and for wisdom, and he does help you, you know, to communicate things that you're going through, things that are on your mind. Okay, he does give you guidance and insight, and not only that, but he helps to heal with like if you had trauma with your parents, maybe a parent that passed away, or not only a parent passed away, but just maybe you felt abandoned by a parent. Like, he can help with that, okay? So he's, just something you can call on to help you heal with childhood traumas is what I'm getting to, okay? And also with this being the 5th chakra, this talks about your throat chakra. So this is going to help you with communication. So like if you haven't been in communication with a parent or authority figure, someone who's like a parent to you, and maybe you harboring feelings like things you want to say that you haven't said, like maybe something that happened in your past and you just want to release that, like to try to improve the relationship or either for closer relationship, but like you can have that because he does help with the throat chakra. Also, it could be like someone in your past that communicate with you, or maybe they have a missing parent or something going on that they weren't communicating, and they're holding a lot of baggage from that, from their childhood, because they haven't been able to let that go as well. So this is a number 39. So 9, 10, 11, 12, this goes to a 12, and 12 also speaks about like a hangman. So a hangman talks about looking at things, surrendering, letting go, looking at things from another perspective. So it might be time for you to communicate some things that you've been holding on to, so that you or your or the person you're dealing with can let go and heal from it, so you can move on your journey, okay? Because you are coming up as being the magician and the mirror. So you can alchemize things. You could take all you're alchemizing at this moment, like you're in the process of taking everything that you've been through and you're trying to alchemize that, okay? To bring new things to you, new love, career, finances, all things. Like you're trying to embody yourself to become either that emperor or that empress, okay? And whatever you think you can manifest, you are a manifester at this time. So think very creative things. I also feel like somebody might be trying to manifest you back. They might be speaking out to the spiritual community, saying prayers because they want to manifest you back in your life. And it could be somebody that you're not communicating with at this time, and this could be this person's trauma, because this 53 goes to an 8. So this would be like that person's karma to not be able to manifest you, and it would be your dharma to bring things in creativity if you've been doing what's right, or even if whoever's been sowing the right seeds, is they're going to bring in dharma, okay? Yeah, so you're walking towards your temple path at this moment, a new journey, okay? You're becoming more in touch with divine. You're embodying divine, your communication with him. You have your chakras aligned, and you're really just trying to look at things from a more spiritual aspect in your life, okay? This is the 12 again, talks about surrendering, letting go, looking at things from a new perspective. Okay, 12 also is like divine authority in government. So somebody could be in the government or working with somebody in the government, the courts, the laws, or something like that. So you could have that going on. And while you're working on that, you're actually getting strength. So you're getting strength to move on, to heal, to get past the situation. And your angels are providing you with that strength. You got a lot of angels out here, really, guys. The angels are really around you. So they're giving you the strength, the courage, the inner wisdom to be able to work through these things, let go, so that you can move on to your new journey, okay? Again, 5 talks about change. 5 also represents conflict, okay? So you might be dealing with some internal conflict at this time, or external conflict, but you're going through this because it's trying to help you to make that change that you need to make in your life, to go to a better future, to be more positive, to bring out that divine in you. So listen to your wisdom, okay? And he's going to heal you through that. What else is there, spirit guides? Ooh. Something went flying. Yeah, 27. You're leaving something behind. You see, you're leaving something behind, but you're also looking back. So you're looking back at where you've been, what you've gone through, and this is 27, which breaks down to a 9. So this is something that's currently happening now in your time frame now, okay? You're walking towards a happier new beginning, on a new journey, okay? Where that's going to be very prosperous for you. That's going to bring in a lot of abundance, a lot of love, and you're going more into the spiritual realm. You're crossing realms. If you elevate it, you're going to a higher self, okay? But you just need to stop looking back, and you're looking back at the troubled waters, okay? You're looking back at the hurt, the deceit. Something's come in and broken up your foundation to get you started on that new path, okay? And this is a 10, but whatever you've been through, that heartache that you got out of the result that you're carrying with you, because we do have this right above it. What you're carrying with you is the heartache from that past. It's time to let it go. That cycle is over, it's over. So pack it in the bag and ship it out somewhere. Mail it, go to UPS, send it somewhere, but get rid of it. Stop carrying it with you, okay? Because all it's doing is leaving you with a broken heart. You have to let it go. Whatever you went through in the past has you in a broken heart right now. And see, this is coming right up underneath, like they're trying to help you heal. And I really feel like whatever the broken heart you have that you carry is stemming from childhood. You have to release whatever it was. Get closure if you need to communicate, because again, this talks about communication. If you need to communicate with a parent, how they made you feel, what you went through with them, your childhood, you feel like you were abandoned, you feel like you weren't heard, whatever you need to communicate, you need to communicate with that, because it's leaving you in a broken heart. And I feel like you're acting out on that broken heart because you're not healing from it. See, you're not healing from it, and you need to heal from that because it's going to affect your relationships. Okay, and this is a 51, and 51 does go to a 6, which talks about partnerships, choices, lovers. Okay, it represents that. So your broken heart from what you had from your childhood is affecting your relationships, your romantic relationships. Okay, it's helping you, it's blocking you from being able to give love, to give trust, to understand, to heal, to be there for someone. Okay, so someone, it will make you a runner, so to speak. Okay, I need 2 more, Spirit guides. What else? And then we can clarify. Yeah, you need to be able to appreciate the beauty in life. Okay, this talks appreciation. 15. So this is somebody who's given into envy, temptations, self-destructive patterns, and I feel like that's what you have because you're not healing. And if you or them, whoever, okay, is in your energy, if not yourself, I really feel like it might be you, collective, in a sense. Or it also could be the person you left behind. They need to learn to appreciate the beauty, appreciate the things that you have, appreciate the people that are around you that love on you, appreciate your friends, appreciate, like, if you have cash, your material blessings, your finances, appreciate all the beauty that you have in your life, okay? And stop holding on to the past. Stop holding on to the negativity. Stop holding on to the hurt. You know, you see she has her handkerchief. Like, you're still sad, you're still heartbroken, you're still crying, you're having moments where you're crying, you're probably emotionally unbalanced, and we're going to clarify some of this, but you're probably dealing with some emotional, imbalance, okay? Not only that, but with this being a 15 and talking about envy with representing the devil, like, you're probably, I feel like you're dealing with some envy, as in seeing other happy, healthier relationships and wondering, like, why that's not me, like what's going on with me. But it's because you need to let go of something from the past that you're allowing to hold you back. Okay, it's time to let go of that. All right, so let's see, like, what else? Give me one more, Spirit guides. Okay, well, after one we got 2 guys, but it's okay. Yeah, if you don't make changes, we have financial constraints. Like, you could see, like, there has been, or maybe recently there has been a change in your income. Like, maybe what you had coming in before is not equal to what you have right now. You may have accumulated more bills, more responsibilities, taken on more tasks, responsible for more people. If you had a child, or a child came into it. But what is this saying? This card is just saying, be mindful of your spending habits at this time. Like, hold close to you, like, your money. Like, be careful of how you're spending, be careful what you have. Only really get for the things, take care of your necessities, and kind of, back up a little bit on, like, our wants. And this is a 13, so 13 does represent death, end of a cycle, transformation, new beginnings. So you could be out of money because you're leaving, like, let's say you're leaving one job and going to the next, or you're leaving a relationship where there were 2 people in the household and now you're on your own, there's one, okay, one income. Or maybe you're still with somebody and someone lost the job and now they're relying on your income. So it's just saying, be mindful of your spending. Hold on, be careful how you spend your money. And some of you, and that also represents that there could have been a loss of money at some point, okay? And then we have Door to Romance, but it's this reverse. So you have to, your heart is locked. You're not sharing. You're not letting love in. You're hardening yourself right now, okay? So you need to release. It got a lot of stuff that's saying that you really need to release this baggage. This stuff is keeping you from loving. Like, you're afraid to love. You're still in fear. You're not ready to share your heart. And you're keeping love from coming into you because you boxed yourself in or caged yourself in to this point where like you're afraid to love, you're afraid of getting hurt, and you have to let go all of this negative stuff and let go of this past or let go of the baggage, and only in order for love to come in for you. Okay, so that's going to be like the energy that we pulled up for now. So we will do some clarifications. Let me move these aside a little bit so that I can clarify, have room to clarify. Alright, Spirit guides, clarify community for me. Alright, so community is coming up with the Empress and Justice. So yeah, so with that community card that we had, we do have the 3, the Empress. It's somebody who's abundant, who's very fertile, who makes things happen. You embody everything. You at one point you were the Queen of Wands. You were, you know, you were the Queen of Hearts, where you were very loving, caring, unconditional love, the sweetest thing that you can possibly be. You also been a Queen of Swords, where you knew where to draw the line, where to set those boundaries and say, I'm not going to play this, you know, with to have that sharp tongue. You're ready to cut a person off. They come at you incorrectly. You've been that Queen of Wands. You've been that sexual, enduring, attractive person, okay? But you also know how to, you know, go get your money because you've been a Queen of Pentacles. And so you know how to boss up, get your money, and make things happen, okay? So you embody all of that as being the Empress. And what this is saying is that, like, you've learned how to really nurture yourself and nurture those around you, okay? And justice has been called. Justice has been called to make something right. And that's why your angels are supporting you in everything, because justice is trying to help you balance the scales. They're trying to help, you know, make things right and make things just for you in your life, because apparently something went wrong with your previous, like, in your relationship. So let's see, let's verify justice. And justice is the 11, so something could have gone wrong with the twin flame, okay? So what is verify justice for me, Spirit guys? Alright, so let's see what comes out. Okay. Yeah, family, tradition. Yeah, so something, like I said, I kept saying I felt like something was going on in the family area with you. So yeah, so there was like material wealth, financial security, it's a legacy. So you're trying to put an end. Okay, so what it is, like with you being the Empress and the Justice and this 10 of Pentacles coming out, is really saying that, like, you might be called upon to be the one to break tradition in your life. So let's say there was a tradition of unhappy marriages, unhappy family, brokerages and stuff like that, like a legacy. Like, you're in to break that, to do something different, to make more, to leave a legacy for your children, to show what healthy relationships look like. You know, if you came from something that you felt like there was abandonment, like you're doing the different. So whatever it was that you experienced that you felt was not healthy, like, it's time for you to cut that cord, change it around, switch things up, and be the one to bring the family, break whatever karmics that they had going on, okay? So that's your job. And you also could be someone who's like a person in a family that handles a lot of responsibilities, that have done well financially, okay? So that as well has come in, because you're somebody that has material comfort as well. Give me journey. Okay. So with journey, we do have the moon in reverse. So what the moon in reverse talks about is confusion, fear, illusions. So you are going on a new journey, but you're afraid. You're afraid to let go of the past. You're afraid of what lies ahead, to let love in again. Yeah, you do have a new beginning that's trying to come in for you, that's going to be abundant, and the opportunity is going to show itself. But what's going on, like, with this? Thank you, thank you. Yeah. But you're feeling defeated for some reason. You're in your feelings. You're feeling defeated. You're lacking courage. Like, you feel like you're overwhelmed by responsibilities that you've taken on, okay? And right now you're being very harsh with your words. Like, you're being very harsh. Like, you're more into your taking leaderships. You're being sharp, but you are using discernment. So you're using discernment as to who people are that you need to allow to be in your life and not be in your life. But you're being very cutthroat with your words and sharp in your delivery with these people. So that's something you might want to be mindful of, okay? Yeah, you need to ground yourself. So you do have the Page of Pentacles. So something's going to come in for you. An opportunity is going to present itself for you. Something for you to learn. Something that could offer some new ideas and some money, because it is a pentacle. And pentacles can also represent children as well. Family. So someone could be find out that they're pregnant, that's gonna have a birth. When I say that, I say yeah, new opportunities. Be grateful for what you have. Okay, there's gonna be emotional renewal for you. Somebody who once rejected you, like or abandoned you, or you feel like wasn't there for you, is going to try to come back around. So it's gonna be like a new offer. Somebody like you need to say your piece. Tell the person, like I told you with the fifth chakra, communicate. You need to communicate to the person who you felt abandoned you, okay, and let them know how you feel, and they're gonna maybe make you feel better about what they have to say to you, and then it's gonna result in you guys actually being able to fix this and have a happy family, okay? But you just need to communicate. You need to communicate with them, like how you thought 2020 when I said that. So you really need to communicate with somebody about your emotional patterns that you have and how it's affected you and how they made you feel, okay? And I also see with the Magician in the mirror that you do have a Knight of Cups and a Knight of Wands. You do have two people coming towards you, two loves coming towards you. With the Knight of Wands, someone's gonna take a risk and be impulsive, and it could be you actually being impulsive and taking a risk to go and communicate with somebody, and in return that person's going to bring you love. Like you're going to feel loved after that conversation that you have, after you express how you're feeling and how everything is affecting you. There is going to be love at the end of that, okay? We did have the happy family, we do have the Knight and the Cups, and they are going towards each other. So you're going to come to somebody, yeah, see, there's expansion and growth for you. Somebody's ready to leave the past behind, put the past behind them, move forward with partnership, and have some insight as to what they want. Give me the Strength card, please. What's going on with the Strength card? You're manifesting. You're getting the strength to manifest a new life for you, a new beginning for yourself, because you do have the Magician out here. You're manifesting a new beginning. You're being creative. You're trying to come up with a way, because the cycle is over. You have the World card. Let me cover her up. Okay, a cycle is over. Like you're turning a new leaf right now. You're looking for fulfillment. You have a lot of earth sign out here, so you really need to ground yourself. And you also could be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, yeah. You don't want to miss an opportunity to move forward with this new beginning because you lack progress, okay, out of your disappointment. So come out of your feelings so you don't have a missed opportunity. And if someone's feeling like they had a missed opportunity with you as well, give me storm warning. Spirit guys, give me storm warning. Okay, we have 3. Yeah, broken heart. Yeah, broken heart, grief, healing, loss. You know, have to make a difficult decision. But you're using logic. You're using logic this time. So you have a broken heart. You experienced some loss in the past. You know, you felt like you had to make a decision to cut somebody off, and you made a mind over heart decision, okay? You use a lot of logic when you cut somebody off, and this is somebody that really meant a lot to you, somebody that was close to you, okay? You cut them off, and you're still grieving that loss of that, okay? Yeah, you will carry emotional baggage. You need to release that emotional baggage that you're carrying because it's making you feel trapped, okay? But it's mental entrapment. It's this emotional baggage that you're carrying that's leading to this emotional, mental entrapment that you're dealing with that's keeping you from moving on. And this is like, I'm really getting like a lot of water sign out here too. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Like I really feel like you're holding on to something mental, and you're in a mental imprisonment because you're holding on to a lot of baggage from your past that you need to let go of. Give me Daughter, Romance in reverse. Oh gosh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that talks about Emperor. So yeah, you're keeping your Emperor from coming in. Oh, this is 3. No, something else turned over, didn't it? Okay, so I'm sorry. 3. Okay, so you're keeping this talks about Empress. Again, 3 talks about divine completion. So you need to complete something because you being in this hangman thing is saying that you need to surrender, you need to let go, you know, you need to take a leap of faith, okay? And you need to have because right now it says that you lack faith, you know, you're dealing with some darkness because you're starting reverse. So you need to surrender, let go of the baggage you're holding on to, take a leap of faith, you know, be spontaneous, like just know everything's going to work out for you. And right now, get out of this darkness, get out of this dark mindset that you find yourself into right now, so that you can allow love to come in. Give me appreciation, Spirit guys. Yeah, you feel like you're in competition, like you're fighting against somebody. You're having some conflict. You know, but this conflict is some internal conflict as well as outside, and it's this internal conflict that you're dealing with from all this emotional baggage that you're holding on to that's causing you to have external conflict in your relationships, whether they're with family, friends, or lovers. But it's because you or whoever is in your energy is holding on to so much baggage. They're dealing with a lot of conflict in their life, and they're not happy, and it's really draining you of your energy. Give me something else on appreciation. Yeah, you're going to end up repeating the cycle in your life if you don't let this baggage go. Like, you're going to end up repeating the cycle. So it is saying that it's time. You know, it is time now to let that go. Okay? Communicate what it is that you need. Communicate with the people. It's time to communicate with the people that you're fighting with. Like, why you feel the way you do, what's happening. You know, try to reach some type of place with them. So that you can heal, whether you're letting them go and get a closure or whether you're fixing a relationship. Okay, give me financial constraints. Give me financial constraints, please. What are we at, 25 minutes? Okay, yep, there's a tower. But as far as like your financial constraints, like there's been some type of upheaval, there's been some type of change, there's been some type of chaos that's gone on that caused you to have the financial strength. So something came through that broke up an opportunity. So you could have lost a job, or you could have, something could have happened where you lost finances, and it was something that was quite sudden, a sudden decision. Like maybe someone got fired, and what I'm telling you is the truth, okay? And it's the truth. This is clarity. It's saying I got clarity that what I'm saying to you is true. There was something that came through and broke up the foundation that caused you to go on a new path. And because it broke up what you currently had, it's causing you to go on this new path. It did make a loss in your finances. But I do feel like your finances are going to complete. Yeah. So you were given more choices, you know, but you're still grieving. You're still grieving what you went through. Okay. Even though like you... that came across, that caused that financial loss for you, you now have more opportunities. You do now have more choices, more options of things that you could do to create more money for you. Okay, it's trying to put you on a new path, but you're still longing and you're still grieving, okay, the loss, and you're still holding regret of everything that has happened to you, and you need to let it go. Okay, give me one more. Give me one more, Spirit, please. I feel like some people could have lost a job, lost a family member, that could have been a death, that could have lost an opportunity. But you know, just be brave. You are strengthening, you are starting to be brave. It's saying that have the courage, focus on what you're trying to go through, okay? Everything's gonna work out fine for you. Let me have a, I don't want to do 11 inch. Let me have an angel card. That's what I'm feeling. An angel card. You have a lot of angels out here for you. So I do want to see what the angels have to say. And then I do want to pull a divine message oracle. Let me get these done. I might pull a wisdom card for you. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to pull an angel message, and then I'm going to pull a wisdom card for you, okay? Spirit guys, what do the angels have to say to the collective? That I know you need to release some things that are holding on to. Okay, we do have two that came out. Yeah, so the angels are saying no, and then they're saying yes. So, okay, with the no, if you were thinking something, wondering something, if you've been praying for something, for a return or something, or whatever that you're working on, the angels are saying no. But then the angels are saying yes. So maybe whatever it is that you were hoping to go towards, you need to let that go to move towards something better. So saying no to the past and saying yes to the future is really how I'm reading that. Because with yes, there's going to be abundance, there's going to be alignment, but you need to go in and heal. You need to heal what it is that you're holding on to, okay? So let's get a wisdom card, and then we're going to wrap this up. And then I'll do another reading for you guys and set it out, because I feel like the energy on this one's kind of low. So somebody might be feeling down or just be in their feelings today. Or, you know, and if you are, you know, we all have those moments, to be honest with you. But like, try to think positive, think in your mindset, be grateful, and have gratitude for the things that you do have instead of the things that you don't have, and really work on just really communicating your feelings. Like, unblock that. What's our wisdom card for the day? What's the wisdom? Okay. spontaneous and intuitive creation is what we have. So it is asking for you to be spontaneous, okay, and to be creative. So with the spontaneous, just like don't allow things to like, let's just read that one, okay? I'll read that one for you. Okay, so what the spontaneous and intuitive creation is, you have drawn this card today to remind you that life force within you is the most creative force on earth. At the heart of every living thing, the same creative force and potential exists. You are part of one universal soul and are energetically connected to the eternal light of creation. Close your eyes for a moment and feel the creative force within you. Feel yourself in communion with the entire universe. You hold the potential and the power to spontaneously create by tapping into the universe's energetic field or endless possibilities. But you must first feel this power within you and love and trust it. You can create whatever it is you want, provided your mind, heart, and soul agree and are in alignment. See, you know, I talked about, you guys, get into alignment, letting go of the past, letting go of the hurt, you know. Pay particular attention to impulses and ideas that come to you seemingly from nowhere. Your intuition can be your greatest asset. Trust that all you sense and feel are and be guided by your instincts. Thoughts and ideas are the seeds of every creation, and spontaneous creation begins by planting a seed. So there are some affirmations to this, okay? It is, I am one with the universe. I am one with the power of creation. I spontaneously and intuitively create what my heart desires. My thoughts and actions are in alignment with my soul. So again, you know, like with the angels and with the cards that I've shown, like you're holding on to some baggage, you're holding on to some things, it's blocking some areas for you. So it is time to let these go. Don't carry that baggage with you. The universe is trying to move you into a new direction. So don't fight against it. Release, let go of the baggage, and move on, okay? This is my reading for you for today. Thank you for joining me again. And until the next video, have a great day.